Hey friends, in the WordPress question and answer series, we are discussing most common WordPress errors and fixes. In this video, I am going to show you how to configure optimal PHP setting for a WordPress website. Yes, it is a very important topic which is generally ignored while installing WordPress core or installing WordPress themes, and such installation brings certain error and troubles. So it is very important to configure the PHP parameters adequately that you need for running a successful and fast loading WordPress site. So let us dive into this, and I have this cPanel based hosting plan that we are illustrating, that we are using for illustration. And what I did, I just created a subdomain. So I'll show you the subdomain where a WordPress core is yet not installed event. I just added a subdomain. You can also refer it as a domain. And now opening the site, WordPress core is yet not installed. So in the last video, I have already shown how to install WordPress core correctly for creating a WordPress website. So let me install the WordPress core first. Okay, the core WordPress had been installed and the website is live with the default 2025 WordPress theme. The first thing that we need to delete all those plugins that came for free and that we are not going to use. So I am deleting all the plugins that is here to make it a fresh installation. And yes, return. And now the WordPress core is here. And if we check the PHP parameters which is being used for this website, so under tools, we can go for site health, and under info menu, we have the details of PHP that is being used. So under server, we can check the server configurations. This is Apache server and the PHP version 8.3.13 is being used, which is one of the latest version. And the maximum input variables 1000, PHP time limit is 60, memory limit is 512 M, the input time is 60, the upload max file size is 512, PHP post max size is 516, and all such things can be seen here, right? So we are mainly focused to allot the adequate PHP parameters for this website. However, by default, it all looks good, but I'm going to show you how you can do all these things. So coming back to the hosting panel, we can firstly check the PHP version or update the PHP version. In my case, it is already updated, but just to show you, I'm taking you to the screen. Multi-PHP Manager. Multi-PHP Manager is the screen that you can access and select the respective domain for which you are intended to change or update or select the PHP version. So by default, my installation has the latest PHP version. However, latest is 8.4, but I am using 8.3. You must note all the PHP version before 8.3 is now deprecated. So it is very important. You can only use these versions. So and just in case if you want to change, just select the domain, select the PHP version here and click on apply. So it is already here. So it is 8.3, right? So first thing that you need to do is to choose the latest PHP version. In my case, it is 8.3. If you are watching the video on the later dates on which the new releases of PHP is available, you have to choose the latest version of PHP that is compatible to WordPress websites. So you can check on the web which version is most suitable version for the WordPress website for that particular time period. 8.3 is good. However, 8.3, 8.2 can be used as on date. So I am recording this video 4th of August 2025. And according to the date, according to the releases, you can choose the latest PHP version. This is the first thing that you need to do. Come back to the tools screen, and next we are going to change the PHP parameters multi-PHP INI Editor. So this is the thing that you need to choose. Now select the domain, and we seen all the values that can be seen in the tools menu. So I shown you in the tools. Yes, this is the tools. So these are the values that we can access at the backend of the hosting. What we are choosing, maximum execution time is for us 20,000. What we are keeping in our installation, maximum input time. So sorry, it should be 10,000, and maximum input time is 20,000. Maximum input variables is 5,000. PHP this is memory limit. This sets a maximum amount of memory in bytes that scripts is allowed to allocate. So 512 is fine, but we are keeping it 24. Post max size is 516 is good. Upload max size maybe 1024. Post max size can also be 1024, and max lifetime for sessions is 2880. So this is what we are using at our installation at our websites, and it is recommended you can go with the same, and it is also dependent on the resources that had been allocated by your hosting provider. So it is now all set. So now I can check the site health page again. And I'll go to the server. So all these values are changed now as we selected. All good, and we can come back to the status, the only outdated SQL server which is hosting need. So all is good, no critical alerts are here, and we can go for next step. What is the next step now? The next step is to increase the PHP memory limit, which is a very common and important task, and it is not being done by general users or even by the developers, and it creates error to website. Like if you are walking frequently and uploading many things from your WP admin, you may encounter a page blank or white screen death page or similar error at your WordPress admin or even on the front end of the website. So you can increase the PHP memory limit by using this line of code. And where you need to put this line of code, you can go to the file manager and respective website, like this is the website. Go to the WP config, right click it, edit, and simply place the code that I have already copied. You can also copy the code and place the code before a line that is here. That's all. Stop editing. Happy publishing. So you have to put the line of code, any modification code at wp config file. So we are editing the wp config file. Here we can put the max memory limit, and even it can be 1024 in certain cases if you want to. Just save the changes. And now in terms of PHP parameters, we are done and all set for next level of configuration. Now I can recheck all these things like server. So I'm going to refresh this page first of all. So PHP parameters are set. So if you, just in case if you saw some credentials that I shown you in the wp config file while editing, don't try to use those credentials because it keeps changing and I am always setting up and resetting the website, so it is useless for you. However, okay. So now PHP memory limit is set here 1024, and even we use the same value in the PHP Multi-INI screen. So these are the values that you need to set. First of all, you need to select the latest version of PHP. You need to change these parameters, and next you need to change the PHP memory limit. Increase the PHP memory limit. By default, all remains set at low level. So before you go for installing any theme or proceeding for next level, for next step for creating your website, you need to update all these things to avoid any possible error due to all these things. So in the next video, I have more, and I'm sure you are watching the series continuously, and there are many steps to make a successful and error-free website. So keep watching and keep reading. Thank you.